bring out our next real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zapp and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I'll give you the life that you always dreamed. In New York and some jets, like a football team. You're gonna get quality time, plus some words of affirmation. It's all on my dime, gives an access service at any destination. Just don't pop the balloon, and we'll both be okay. You'll be my boo, and I will be your babe. Now it's down to me and you, and you still got your balloon. And that can only mean one thing, and this is just the beginning.
I'm so glad you didn't pop, girl.
Thank you that you did not pop.
I'm so happy that you didn't pop.
I'm so glad that you did not pop.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, folks. How you doing out there? Welcome to The Last Talk Show, a real one where we're going to help some real ones find their real one eye pointer. I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because I have some remarkable individuals that are ready to find their real one. It's real ones that you love to see, people that we appreciate each and every time they are available to find their boo. Because they always keep it true. But before we feature them, I'm just going to do my traditional begging. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, tap the bell so you see any notifications. And I will be honest, a brother is kind of hungry tonight. So if you have a little moolah, a little cash blessing, you know, we got PayPal. Some of you say you don't have PayPal, and that's okay because then we've got Cash App. Yeah, no excuse there. And some of you say you don't have PayPal or Cash App. Guess what? Venmo is a thing. Sorry, folks. I have to beg. David Ruffin said, ain't too proud to beg. And you know it, but some of y'all are too young for that. Anyway, we're going to have a remarkable time this evening. We have some wonderful real ones that are ready to find their real one. So let's not delay. Let's have these wonderful, lovely ladies. We're going to feature some of these queens. Look at these beautiful queens we have featured. Lovely ladies. How you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. Hello, Laura, you there? Uh-oh. Was it delayed? Was that line? Laurie, how you doing? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, maybe some can't hear. Angie, you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Jill, you can hear?
I hear you.
Wonderful. Lori, can you hear me? Oh, doesn't seem like Lori can. Maybe we'll have Lori. Don't. These technical difficulties, folks, are always up to something. No, hold on. It seems like her connection may be. Try another browser. Okay, I'll try to message her. But lovely ladies, thank you so much for joining us today in this remarkable experience. We have some wonderful gentlemen, so we're going to be moving this train right along. But before that, lovely ladies, I want you to introduce yourselves. The fans want to get to know you just a little more. Let's start with Jill. Jill, why not? I just said your name, but I want you to say your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do.
Well, I guess I have to be honest. It's okay. So I'm Jill, 59 years young.
Wow.
And I'm an attorney.
Wonderful. Okay. You are serving. Some will catch that. Justice is served. You are serving because you look great. You definitely don't look 59. I thought you were 40s. Anyway. Wow. Wonderful to have you here, Jill. And let's swing it to another lovely lady. Angie, share your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do.
My name is Angie, and I'm located in the San Fernando Valley, and I'm a college professor.
Whoa. Okay, professor. What do you teach? What do you profess?
Oh, I teach Mexican American studies, and I'm
wonderful.
I didn't say my age. I tend to forget, right?
Okay.
I'm 54.
Wonderful. Wow, these two lovely ladies looking good. Okay, let me see if Lori is back. I know the brothers are excited. Brothers, calm down. No, I'm just kidding. They're ready to rock. But wait, Lori, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I got in on Google. I didn't go to Safari.
Awesome. Well, the screen went black. We'd love to see how beautiful you are. Is there a way to get your camera back on?
Well, let me see if I can figure it out here. I don't know.
Okay,
it says
all right.
It says it's on.
No, unless
when you
all the lights are off
first
in your
went
room.
to the.
Oh, there you go. We see you. We see you now. You're good.
I can't. Okay,
Can
well,
you
it's
hear me?
all blurry for me. I don't know.
Oh. You can see my natural blonde hair, though?
Anyway, pardon?
You can see my natural blonde hair? You can see me?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. Okay. Lori, I want you to share your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do.
My name's Lori. I'm 71, and I'm a retired RN.
Oh, my. Well, thank you for your service. And y'all look good. Goodness gracious.
Well, thank you.
All right. Beautifully aged, beautifully ready to rock. Now, lovely ladies, I want to ask you this. What makes you, the brothers are already watching, the fans are ready. What makes you a real one? Let's start with Jill. Jill, besides you serving the law and all those great things, what makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one? So I raised my son. He's 29 now. I raised him on my own. He's a superstar, and that was like my greatest accomplishment in life. Forget law school, forget anything I've ever done. That was the best job I've ever had. So family is important, the most important thing to me. And, raising an amazing human being is super important. And that's what life is all about.
That's beautiful. That's real. And I just, on our platforms, we said every day should be Mother's Day, because shout out to the mamas. We love our dear mothers. So, Jill, you're a real one. Thank you for that. Let's go to Angie. Angie, what makes you a real one?
Well, I have two children, actually. They're 15 and 17. But I also feel like, as single mom, as Jill, I'm sure knows, it's very difficult to, balance out so much work and home and kids. And I believe that I'm more of how can I say it? I don't want to say anything that would go negative, but, we always have to get things done. Mm-hmm. So no matter what is put in front of us, or at least what's put in front of me, I make sure that I get things done. So besides obviously just running a household, I also run my discipline, and I'm also developing courses, and I do a lot of events for my campus. So I hold many hats. And I also have a nonprofit, and somehow I'm able to, with the grace of God, right?
Amen.
Juggle everything. But at the same time, it's my time. Now it's like my kids are older, And now I focus on myself, and it's all about, I work, I go to the gym every day, and now I'm trying to balance a social life.
I love
So
that.
that's why I'm here.
Wow. And you're a real one. Yeah. And I definitely believe you, Jill, and lovely Lori, you deserve a king. You deserve a real one to invest time together, grow together. And it's never too late to find your real one. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that, Angie. Now let me see. Lori said she can't hear. Lori, can you hear me? Lori? Oh, Lori. Lori. Oh, man. Okay.
No, it's not working.
No? Maybe, okay, I'll put this on the chat. Log in. Okay. Log in. Okay, we'll try to tell Lori that. Okay. All right. So we'll go for our next question, and maybe Lori can get back in shortly. Let's go for a question like this. This is important for the brothers. I'm sure they're listening. What are you looking for in a real one? Or what qualities do you want in a man that would look for you? We can start with Angie.
I didn't get the question because my Wi-Fi was also spinning.
Uh-oh.
Was it?
I hope it's not mine. Jill, was I tripping? Was I disconnected?
No, I don't know. So far, so good with me.
Okay. I was like, 'cause I do pay my Spectrum bill. Sponsor a Spectrum. I'm a faithful customer. All right. Angie, the question was in terms of what qualities you're looking for in a real one, in a man that you would choose. What qualities would you want?
You know, I think now I don't want to say I'm pickier, but I definitely looking for somebody who is, kind, who is chivalrous. But I'm also looking for like someone who can kind of keep up with my crazy Latina family and, what comes with that. But I'm really also looking for someone that is into like health and fitness like I am, but somebody who aligns and kind of understands, right? Like all the different responsibilities that I have to carry. So that's what's been, I think, most difficult. So trying to just find someone who is kind of on the same wavelength as me.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's go to Jill. Jill, what qualities are you looking for in a real one?
Do you have time?
Just give me then three.
Because there's a long list.
Top
So genuine, consistent, and kind too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a genuinely good person.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, valid. I'm glad you condensed that list. Those are the three most. Well, those are very valid. Very, very, very weighty. Ladies, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to switch it up. We have a great number of brothers that are here. So normally the majority that's here, I don't know if Lori gave up on us, but you two are lovely enough to hold us down. But I'm going to then take you ladies off. You're going to go into the back room again, and you're going to see the brothers. And then I'm going to ask them the same questions. And then I'm going to have one of you at a time interact with them. So we're going to switch it up. Fans, haven't done this. Fans, forgive me. And if you love it, fans, make sure you send me some money. And if you don't love it, send me some money. So then I cannot do it again. So Jill and Angie, we're going to flip. And they've seen you. Now you're going to see them. And then we can all be on together at the same time. But we'll go lady by lady. So let's have my brothers come on. I'm talking about Raymond. I'm talking about Greg. I'm talking about Gary. I'm talking about Alan. Look at these wonderful, handsome devils. Brothers, how you doing out there?
Doing all
Very
right.
good. Very good.
Wonderful. So happy to have you gentlemen here. I'm switching it up tonight. Normally we try to keep it blind, but hey, I was blind, but now I see. I got 4 eyes. So let's start with my kings. We're going to go to each of them. They're going to share their name, their age, where they're located, and what they do. And some of the queens take notes. I bet we got a professor and a lawyer, so y'all be ready. Let's start with Raymond. Raymond.
How are you? My name is Raymond. I am 64 years old. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I moved to Jupiter, Florida 7.5 years ago. I am pretty much retired now. Sometimes I keep a little busy. I am a retired New York City police officer, a 20-year veteran. I retired a little over 20 years ago. I'm a 9/11 first responder. And also, after the police department, I drove an oil truck, a big tractor trailer. I delivered heating oil to buildings that needed heat during the wintertime. That was a great job. It was a seasonal job because I didn't want a full-time job after I retired. So it was just during the winter months, for like 6 months. and it was a great job. And then I would get laid off and do other things. And now that I'm here, I don't deliver oil no more. I don't have to, and I'm enjoying life.
I love that, and that's the way to live, especially in Florida. That's
right.
You know, kind of
That's right.
Chill
Yes.
state.
Yes.
Love to have you here, Raymond. Let's go to Greg. Greg, name, age, where you're located, and what you do.
So my name's Greg, which I think's been established. I'm 66 years old, but a lot of people say 63. So I like to stick with that.
Okay.
I live in Reseda, California. As a matter of fact, I'm a block and a half of where The Karate Kid was filmed,
Whoa.
which I'm a big movie guy. So that's kind of cool for me. And right now I'm going to call it semi-retired in between gigs. I spent most of my career in market research, telephone data collection, running phone centers and things like that. And, you know, with the internet and stuff, that kind of died away. And so I semi-retired and still try to get involved with that to a certain extent.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We're so happy to have you here, Greg. Thank you for that. Let's go to Alan. Name, age, where you're located, what you do.
Hey everybody, it's Alan here. I'm from just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and it's a beautiful sunny day today, so I'm bringing some sunshine to all of you. I am 52 years old, and I, like the rest of us, is a bit of a semi-retired kind of situation. I come from a civil engineering background, a lot of projects, infrastructure, heavy civil stuff. I've been doing it for 30 plus years now, and I'm kind of getting to a point that said, do I want to do this anymore? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and look for something else to do. So I'm in that space right now, and yeah, looking forward to traveling and seeing the world and meeting new people.
Beautiful. Well, we're so happy to have you here, Alan. Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Gary, share your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do.
I'm Gary. I'm 87 years old. Don't let that number shock you. I'm pretty physically active. I live in Delray Beach, Florida. I still scuba dive. I still ski. I've traveled around the world, been just about everywhere. I love travel. My business has been, and I still is, R&D and information system technology. I'm still developing patented technology right now.
Oh my Lord.
I'm an active mentally guy, and I enjoy the tropical atmosphere of where I live in the southern end of Florida. It's delightful.
Oh my Lord. Wow. Gary, wow. Okay. You are our second most seasoned guest ever. We had an 88-year-old gentleman who was on. But wow, Gary, we're so happy to have you here. All four of my kings. So happy to have you guys here. Let me ask you guys this, and then we're going to get our first lovely lady on. One special woman wants to get to that gym ASAP. So we don't want to hold her up, but we do also want to see if she can find a real one. So let me ask you guys this. What makes you a real one? What qualities? Just give me two to three. We'll start with Raymond. Raymond, what are some qualities that make you the great man you are?
Well, I'm a gentleman. I like treating a lady like a queen because I know she will treat me like a king 100 times over. That's very important.
Yeah.
I'm an alpha male. I'm a manly man. So I like a feminine lady, a girly girl, maybe a lady that likes to be, you know, a little submissive to a man at times, at the right time when there's a lot of trust. That's important. There's nothing wrong if she's alpha at work or with the kids, but when she's with a man, she could take the back seat. I like going out on dates, taking her out. She knows what I like for her to wear, and she'll wear it for me because she knows it turns me on, and it's going to turn her on because she feels sexy about it also. I'm very loyal. When I'm committed in a relationship. I love traveling. I've been to many places. I've been to Asia. I've been to Latin countries. And I'm a happy-go-lucky type of guy. I'm very independent. I was always independent. I'm a homeowner. And I'm in a very good spot in my life today. Really, I'm very confident, but I'm not being shallow.
Yeah, you're just keeping it real.
That's right.
Real. Thank you for that, Ray. Let's go to Greg.
Interesting. What makes me real? Well, I try to find humor in just about everything. I think it's important to smile and laugh and just enjoy yourself. And my kids will attest to that, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing. They will definitely talk about how I try to find humor in everything, sometimes at their expense. So I was raised on the East Coast in just outside of Philadelphia. I was raised in the 60s by a man who was born in 1930. So I kind of learned a different style, kind of like Raymond. I mean, as far as the way I think it's important to treat people in a relationship.
Yeah.
And as I say, I have 3 kids. I've got a son who's planning to be a dentist, a daughter who's about to graduate UCLA and go to law school, and a stepson who is an accountant. So very happy about that. I tell my sisters all the time, if grandma was still alive, she would be just so excited with where the kids are. So
yeah. Wow, that's a blessing. Hallelujah. All right, let's go to Alan. Alan, let me see. Tell us what makes you a real one?
Well, loaded question. I think I'm too grounded. Again, I come from that time where my parents are still together after all these years. They're still there. So, and we hold
it's a little choppy, Alan.
Sorry. You good now? Okay. So they know they place us well, and we know how to treat them well, and they know how to treat us back as well. Fortunately, the 2 marriages that I had didn't work out, but my kids are doing fine. They're wonderful people, and they're doing well in their lives as well. So yeah, a lot of grounding, a lot of very basic, simple values. I love simple things. I love, just nice time with you. I connect with people. I treat you good. You treat me good. Food, music, nice time, travel time, outdoors, indoors, whatever. To me. So yeah, I think the right person is important.
Thank you for that, Alan. All right. The connection's a little iffy. I don't know if you could, I see you're in the vehicle, if you could go to maybe a different spot with better internet, as long as you're not preoccupied. I want you to focus on driving if you're driving. But yeah, I mean, it might get better.
No, I'm not driving.
It's a little grainy. Okay. Let's go to Gary. Gary, what makes you a real one? Then we're going to have the ladies, both of them, come on same time.
I thoroughly enjoy a female who's well-educated, intellectual, likes to travel. I see a female as an equal, someone who's fun to be with, well-organized. And I like dancing. I love going out with a good dancer. That's a lot of fun. I like traveling. I like someone who's a good traveling companion, someone who likes adventure. I've spent a lifetime of adventures, multiple places around the world, and continue to do so. And I like a female who's like-minded, has that same sense of adventure. And I think the 2 of us could lead a lot of adventure and have a lot of fun doing it. Thoughtful, considerate, and someone who can sit down and carry on an intellectual conversation or joke, have fun, and be open to new ideas.
Okay. Fantastic. My wonderful kings, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to get the ladies back on, and then we're just going to go for rounds of questions. They'll ask questions. You'll ask questions. So I want to be down with the lovely ladies. The 4 kings on top. The 2 lovely ladies are here. Ladies, you've heard from these kings just a little bit. I'm going to ask. Oh, it looks like Alan. Okay, give me a second. Alan came in, and he's back. Alan, that looks better. Alan, that's better. Can you hear me, Alan?
I can. Yep.
Okay, I think that definitely looks better. Oh, okay, it was looking better. Okay. Ladies, you heard some things from these kings. I'm about to throw it to you ladies to ask any questions. This most important question I'm going to ask is about the whole premise of the show. But I didn't get to ask the brothers, what are they looking for? And of course, ladies, you list your qualities. We want to see what they are looking for as well. So I'm going to ask them that. Then we're going to go back to you ladies and get some insight. So let's go to Alan. Alan, what are qualities? Give me one, since there's so many brothers, give me one key quality that you look for in a queen.
Be yourself, be calm, be cool, be collected.
Okay. Fantastic. Be yourself. Gary, what's one quality you look for in a queen?
Honest, sincere.
Honest and sincere. Okay. Awesome. Greg?
It's tough because I got 2 on the top, but so I'll combine it. A good sense of humor and personal self-respect.
Okay. Let's swing it to Ray.
Well, what I'm looking for is definitely a lady that's loyal to her man, And there has to be great chemistry also, that physical attraction. And the person has to be beautiful on the inside and even brings out the beauty out even more. Funny, intelligent, not moody, and no drama, not too much drama. Everybody has a little drama, but not a drama queen.
Not a drama queen. Okay. It seems like Angie will have to depart. So Jill, you are our featured bachelorette, which is an honor.
Yay.
There you go, Jill. There you go. So the whole premise of the show is technically we're popping a balloon if we're not feeling someone. Now we have some groundwork to establish. We have a lot of questions that are going to be asked, but I'm about to ask this lovely lady this essential question, then the brothers. If I were to ask Jill, there are things in relationships that could make you want to end it. Those are things that we would call warrant popping the balloon. Look at that effect. I paid so much money for that effect, y'all. That cost me so much money and time. Okay. So that pop represents your heart being broken. That means that, hey, right now it could be a love connection, but we're going to pop. So Jill, in general, nothing to do with these four kings, but when you are seeking someone, what are some things in your mind you automatically know, hey, I would pop the balloon on that?
Like that would not work for me?
Yeah. Some call them deal breakers. We call them heartbreakers.
A smoker? Never. I don't want anyone who smokes. Someone who's cheap. I mean, it's not only like a financial thing. It has to just do with someone's mentality. I love generous people, whether they're generous with their time, whether just, it's not only a financial thing. What else? Breaker. Someone who has bad fingers and toes. Sorry, I like a man that takes care of himself, like not someone who like outdoes me and is looking in the mirror more than I look in the mirror, but I want someone who takes care of themselves. So if you have hair all over your back, and I'm so sorry, I mean, a lot of these are physical things, but I've learned through the years that you obviously have to have somebody who's kind inside, but physical attraction, there is such a thing. And I need that too, because I've tried oh, he's great, but there's absolutely no chemistry. Doesn't work for me. Someone who's ambitious. If you're sleeping on the couch or you're sleeping till noon, you're not for me. If you're not exercising, you're not for me. If you're eating McDonald's, you're not for me. Like
not even one Mickey D's meal a week.
Like for fun, but if your diet is McDonald's and Burger King, then we're really not a match, because I don't eat like that. I just don't.
Okay. We just had one brother leave. I hope he didn't leave over. He eats McDonald's. If so, I don't know how he made it to 88, but he may come back.
If he does, he should leave now. Run while you can, because you might as well.
This is interesting. That was perfect, Jill. Okay, we're gonna pause. I'm sure you have some more. You just dropped some bombs. I want to swing it to the brothers. I'm gonna ask each of them, what are some things in general, nothing to do with this context and setting, but Raymond, what are some things that would make you pop the balloon on someone you would be interested in, but you wouldn't date them after?
Well, if they don't have much of a personality, a sense of humor, if there's no chemistry, like I said before, the person could be beautiful on the inside, but if there's no spark, you're never going to get that fire to burn. Mm-hmm. Once you get that fire to burn, if there's chemistry and everything else, the key is to keep that fire burning. So you always got to do different things. Communication is very important. So I would say, the chemistry part, person's personality, they don't have a sense of humor, they're very moody, they're always in a bad mood. That's not for me.
Yeah. It's very true. Let's go to Greg. Greg, some things that would make you, I paid so much money for it. Yeah. Things that make you pop the balloon.
Back on what I had said about sense of humor, somebody doesn't have to be funny for me, just appreciate humor. And honestly, I really enjoy movies. So even if it's somebody who is not a big moviegoer, but open to going to the movies, or has even different, I prefer somebody with different entertainment tastes than mine, because it opens my eyes to different things. And what I've unfortunately run into a lot in the past is people are really selfish. and make it about them at the detriment of either the other person or the relationship. I think a relationship is a it's I'm not sure if this is the right word, a communal experience. I mean, it's got to be both of you, and you both have to be totally vested in it. I mean, sometimes one person's more important than the other, but it's an importance for the relationship, not just for the individual. If that makes sense.
Definitely. No, definitely does. Let's swing it to Alan. Alan, some things that would make you pop the balloon.
Yeah, I think anything that does the disrespect, or if you're not connecting with the person in terms of what they bring and what you bring. People will be different. They will bring what they have, and everybody's got their good and bad sides. So you have to take the whole package. But at the same time, just understanding that people are who they are and accepting them as they are, and that's kind of where that starts off.
Very true. Yeah. Very true. All right. Great line of questioning. Let's go for a fun one like this. And y'all already spoke to it, but Jill, I want you to speak on it first. What are some things you like to do for fun? Hobbies, things in your free time, some things for fun.
I'm first?
Yeah. Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first, always. So I like to work out. I like to be outside. I play pickleball. I play golf. I like to walk. I like to go to the gym. I'm not like there a ton, but I like it. I just like I'll get in the car and just go, like I live in Florida, so I'll just drive to Miami, or I like to do different things. Like I don't necessarily have to have a plan. I kind of just go. I drink a lot of coffee, so I visit a lot of coffee shops. I like dogs, and I have a dog, or he's not actually mine. He's my parents', but I take him when I want. So yeah, he stays with me sometimes. I like movies. I like, I haven't really gone a lot since COVID, but I do like it.
Okay.
What else? I don't know. Like, I'm not really the one that will say no. Like, if you ask me to jump out of a plane, I'm not doing that. But I like to do, I don't really say no. I'm not like a downer. Like, I'm not like the one, I don't want to go there to eat. I don't want to do this. Like, I kind of am pretty easy when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. That's great. That is great. I already have seen and heard some common interests. So let's go to Alan. Alan, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I go for a walk pretty much every day. I love dogs. I don't have any yet, but I'm getting one. And movies for sure. And again, same things. I'm up for anything. I like the long drives and the unplanned and the improvised stuff. So yeah, into it. Totally. Out there, in there, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. In there, out there, everywhere. Yes. Let's go to Greg.
Yeah,
Greg, some things you like to do for fun.
So this might come as a surprise, but I enjoy going to the movies. I'm not sure if that's been mentioned yet. And oh my gosh, COVID. Yeah, that was just horrible for me. The funny thing was the last movie I saw in the movie theater was the 1930 King Kong. So when I would tell people that, I sure sounded old. But I don't just go to the movies. I like walking. That's kind of my main form of exercise. And, just around the neighborhood, or I do mall walking or go to parks. I do really like the outdoors. Some of the stuff I would do with my kids, which I really enjoyed. We did a lot of museums and zoos and parks and that kind of stuff. I guess part of it's the educational aspect, and part of it is just the getting around and moving and stuff. And just to tie it to relationships, and maybe this goes back to my dad, but I'm really big on candlelight dinners and, just walking, holding hands. I hate to say this, especially being in LA, I'm not a big beach guy, but I will go if asked.
Okay.
Or just cuddling up by a fire and watching a movie or listening to music or whatever. I guess that would put me in the romantic category, which, I hope I fall into. So.
There's positives. No, absolutely. The hopeful romantic is always a positive vibe. Let's go to Raymond. Raymond, some things you like to do for fun.
Well, things I like to do for fun. I used to really be really big on fishing. I used to do a lot of fishing. I used to have my own boat back in New York. And then when I moved here, I joined the boat club. I did that for like 3.5 years. And that was a lot of fun. And I always found the fishing a lot more. I caught a lot more fish in New York than I did in Florida, believe it or not. I found the fishing better in New York than in Florida.
Okay.
But the boat season here is all year round. So that's what's good. I took a break from the boat club. I could always go back once I really start missing it, which I'll probably do, or just buy a boat. But I don't think I want the headaches of owning a boat. So I'll probably just join a boat club like I did the last time. I enjoy traveling. Traveling is great. I've been to Asia. I've been to Latin countries, been to Europe. And I love dogs. Dogs are great. I had 2 dogs. Unfortunately, I don't have them anymore. They got old, and I had to do the heart-wrenching thing. And I plan on getting dogs again, but not now, because I do like to travel. And even just leaving my house for a couple hours, and you look in their eyes, it breaks my heart. So going away on vacation, and they know when you're going away on vacation. They see you take out that luggage, and they give you those puppy eyes. And I'm, my heart breaks when it comes to dogs. So I'm taking a break from that. I do have other pets. I have a fish tank. I have some birds. So they don't really miss you when you leave.
Raymond, thank you, my brothers and lovely lady, for those solid answers. Fantastic. I'm going to now throw it to Jill. Those are just the initial line of questions. We've gone through covered some good groundwork. Jill, do you have a question you'd like to ask each of these 3 gentlemen?
I guess, like, are you all divorced? I know some of you said you have children. Are you divorced? Are any of you married still?
Who do you want? Who are you asking the question
That's
to?
to all 3. So let's start with Alan. Jill, great question. And we actually did once have a gentleman who was still married on the show. He was in the process of divorce, but we had to escort him out.
Through dating, people think that's a silly question. It's not a silly question.
It isn't, not at all. Yeah, we can only do but so much. Background checks are effective, but people get. Yeah, in today's society, people are lying on their birth certificates. I can get canceled for saying that, especially during this month. Anyway, Alan, Lord forget. Well, yeah. Anyway,
No,
Alan, have you ever been married?
I've been married twice. It's a great question. I'm in the process of getting a divorce, and I have a kid who's 10 years old. So I don't know if that qualifies me.
Who's how old? 10? You said, I'm sorry, I
10.
didn't hear. Okay.
10.
Okay. All right. Are you looking to get, and let's ask that question now, Jill. Yeah, we'll just go for that because that's an essential. Would you like to be married again in the future, Alan?
I'm not thinking about it right now.
Okay. Could be 3rd time's the charm, but we'll talk about that at another time.
Never know.
Yeah, all right. Greg, have you ever been married?
So I've been married. I'm divorced. If I can tell the heart-wrenching part of the story, 13 and a half years ago, my wife sat me down and said, I'm tired of being married and I'm leaving. And she left me and the kids, which a lot of people think that's horrible. It was actually the right thing to happen. And I got to spend all this time with my kids, which was the best part. Again, tying in the movie thing, our divorce was final the day that the Star Wars movie Solo came out, which I thought was funny. I am a Star Wars fan. So, and the second part of your question, I believe, is would I want to get married again? And the answer to that is if it's the right person, definitely. I enjoy the companionship. I enjoy the spending time together. I'm not big on the fighting and the heartache, but who is, right? But yeah, it's definitely something that I would consider. And my daughter, who's 21, she's open to it too. I'm not even sure she's going to ask for approval at this point. So when she was 10, she was like, you can't date or anything. So she's a little bit better about it.
Little babies, they get protected.
Yeah, exactly.
They get very territorial too. Raymond, have you ever been married?
Well, Jill, I was never divorced because I never got married. I did have long relationships. I did live with somebody for a couple of years, and they just weren't the right fit. There was too much drama, and there was just too many problems. So I was smart enough not to get married because I just knew it wouldn't work out. And I'm from the old school. I did not want to have any kids unless I got married for the right reasons. So I have no kids. Pretty much drama free with that. And what was the other question besides being married? What was the other one?
Would you want to get married in the future?
Anything is possible. I'll leave that open. I would say that, I would probably live together first. That's a good idea. And if we get along great, we're not fighting that much, and there's no tension in the air, and we're making more love than fighting, sure, why not? But I would, probably live together first if the ladies also wants to do that, would that be a mutual thing? And I keep that open. I definitely don't want kids at this point in my life. No.
I wasn't going to ask, but people know why I do ask my seasoned souls, do they still want children? Because I do get yes sometimes.
It's fine. That's right. I mean, I don't mind if the lady I'm dating has children. That's fine. I just don't want children right now at this point in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep that open too, but more than likely.
More than likely, yeah. No. Let's go to Jill. Jill, have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay. How many times?
Once.
Okay. Do you want to share? Are you officially divorced?
Oh yeah. I've been divorced since 1998.
Oh wow, about to be 28 years. Oh goodness. Okay. Do you want to share? You don't have to. Do you want to share why that marriage didn't see till death do you part?
I mean, I don't really. I raised my son myself, and he has no relationship with his father, so I really don't have to say much.
That kind of says it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Okay. Are you looking to get married in the future?
I mean, marriage is not my. I'm not saying no, and I'm not saying yes. Like I don't know. Like it's not. I'm not looking like, oh my God, I need a husband. I need to get married.
Okay.
But if I met, it's more important to me to find a really great connection. Whether it turns into marriage, I don't really know. I can't really answer that.
Okay. Yeah. It all starts with that initial, do I at least like you? Do I love you? Do I love being around you? That has to be the groundwork, because you do have people that are married and they don't love each other, which is a whole other conversation for a whole other show.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I want to throw it to the brothers, Kings. And then after this, we're going to start to get a little spicier. Pops are going to have to happen because we don't have all day. But let me see if the brothers have a question for lovely Just Jill Coop. Anybody have a question? Any brothers question?
Well, have you had any serious relationships, Jill, since after your divorce?
Good question.
Yeah. I have. I got engaged once. I feel like when my son went to college, it was like my arm was severed. It was me and him for 17, 18 years. And then when he went off to college, I was like, oh my God, I have to now focus on me. And I think I was running in every direction. Maybe I should have another kid. Maybe I should crazy things were going through my head. And so I got engaged when he went to college, and it just wasn't the right person. And I knew it. And I don't want to be married and divorced again. It's not my thing. I did it once. And, when I went into the marriage, I wasn't super young, but I was in my 20s, and I really never thought of divorce because my parents are still married 65 years. So They
don't make them like that anymore.
They do not.
Yeah, they don't.
My parents were married for over 50 years. They both passed away.
Yeah. My dad, I don't compare people to my father, but they don't and I don't mean to sound, because I don't know you three men, but my experience with men is I just feel like there's no sense of commitment. I don't know whether it's the internet and they think oh, I'll click on her, and if it's not her, it'll be her. But I don't consider myself a dime a dozen. So if somebody thinks they can click and find me so easily, you should go for it, because I don't even want someone like that.
No.
And I also don't want a man who's controlling me, because I've dated plenty of them. They're going to tell me what to do, where to go, what I can do and cannot do at my age.
No.
Right.
I can't go for that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's just not happening. And you know what? I've been in, and this is terrible, but it's the truth. I've been in so many relationships where I'm not happy. I'm happier by myself, which like it's kind of sad to say, but like I just want to be happy. And I know like being, you know, you're not always happy. That's like, you know, it's not like the Brady Bunch. You can't be happy all the time.
Maybe.
But like if I'm miserable, like, and I'm falling asleep next to someone crying myself to sleep because I feel like I'm alone, I don't want it.
No.
I don't want that feeling.
Right.
So
All right. Woo, Jill, you just preached a sermon, girl. Wow.
Yeah. I might be lonely. I might be alone sometimes, but I'll never be lonely. That's the
yeah,
key.
exactly.
There you go.
Like you know what? It took me a long time, like to like come into myself. I mean, I'm pretty accomplished, but like when I was younger, I didn't have the confidence that I have now.
Of course.
And now, like, I don't need a guy. Like, you know, if people say, "Oh my God, why doesn't she have a boyfriend?" Why? Like, I laugh. Like, I don't like. What does that mean? Because I don't want a boyfriend. Believe me, if I wanted one, I could have one. It's not just, you know, I don't want just anyone.
Right. It's got to be quality. Got to be a real one. Has to be a real one. There's a lot of ones out there, but is it a real one?
Right. There's like a lot of Mr. Right now, but like Mr. Right, like where's he?
The three are here. Three Mr. Rights are here. Let me swing it to my other gentleman. Raymond, great question. Let's swing it to Greg. Greg, do you have a question for this lovely lady?
Oh my gosh. No, she said so much. I'm sorry. You've said so much that.
Should I put tape over my mouth?
No. I'm loving it. I'm loving hearing all of that. I mean, conversation is such an important part to me in relationships, whether it be friendships or whatever. So I'm going to ask you a totally out of the way question. What kind of dog is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a toy poodle. He's so cute. He's like the cutest thing.
Oh my God.
He's the cutest thing ever.
I grew up with toy poodles. We had one. We made it when I was a little kid. My parents mated her, and then we kept all the puppies. We never got rid of them. And about 20 years ago, my ex and I got a Yorkie poo, which when I put the dog in my arms, it was like, this is our dog now. I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to take it out of my arms. Yeah. And unfortunately, she passed a few years ago. But yeah, I loved it. What a great. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gushing a little. I apologize.
He's like a red, you know, like that reddish color. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he's obsessed with me. Like I'll walk in the room. He's like that's the kind of person I want to meet. Somebody who looks at me like he does.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Anyway, I won't say too much, and because you have some great brothers that are looking at you. Their eyes are on the lovely bachelorette. Alan, do you have a question for Jill?
Jill, you've been very clear and very precise of what you're looking for and what you're not looking for, which is good. Always good to know that. I would probably make it simple. I say, okay, if you're not here right now, what would you be doing? Like,
right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm leaving for New York at like 3 a.m, so I'd probably be packing, which I have to do. I'm already thinking in my head, like, I probably shouldn't even go to sleep tonight because what's the point? I might as well stay up all night.
Florida to New York. What is that on a flight? What is it? 3-4 hours?
Yeah, it's quick.
Okay,
it's
not too bad.
2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
I take the 6 a.m. flight. I'm there by 9 a.m. I'm there before most people are out of bed.
There you go. Okay. Great question, Alan. That is a great question. I'm going to do this because I know some people need to pack. Some of y'all, I don't think it's past your bedtime yet. It's only 7:50 on the East Coast. Me and Greg rocking it out on the West Side, the best side. Oh, yeah. And then wait, Alan, what time is it for you in Canada? Because I know Canada's huge. Alan?
I'm on BC on the Pacific side. Yeah.
And what time is it? I'm not familiar
Pacific
with Canada.
Coast. Oh, sorry. It's 10 to 5. So 5.
Oh,
5 p.m.
you're on my time. Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, so you're just north of me, I guess, in California. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna ask the lovely lady. We go person by person, process of elimination. We don't want to, make it a World War II and bam, 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 anything like that, pop. But because you got to be feeling them. Are you ready to go into a next round of questioning, or is there one real one that you would want to pop on right now, or do you want to go into the next line of questioning, which goes into deeper to where we get to know more on a deeper level?
I mean, like the next line of questioning. I
Okay.
don't really, yeah.
Okay, all three great. Yeah, well, this was very fun, but now we're going to go a little deeper because we don't like to waste people's time. We like for connections to be established for real. So then we can try to, see if they can link up, sponsor a date, all those great things. So let's go for the serious question. Let's go for one that is very spicy: religion. Religion. I'll start with the Bachelorette. Jill, are you a religious person? Are you a spiritual person? Are you open to dating someone religious, spiritual, or a spiritual? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I follow a religion, but I wouldn't say I'm super religious, but I also would not date somebody who is super religious. It's just not I don't think we would align. I mean, nothing against them. I just don't think somebody's whatever religion it was, if they were super religious, I don't think they would be a match for me.
Okay. Now you said you follow a religion. So does that mean you want someone that follows your religion, or they can be any religion, but not super?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not having more children. So I don't really think the religion that's not my first, it might make it easier somebody who's the same religion, but it's not like a deal breaker.
Okay. Awesome. I think that answers that. So you're open, but don't be an extremist. You don't want any extremists. Let's go to Greg first this time. Greg, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Are you a religious person? Do you want someone religious, spiritual?
I'm religious as far as the traditions go. I'm very big and I think that's because of my family. So I'm not heavy duty religious, Bible thumping, that might be an inappropriate term, and I apologize.
No, not at all. No.
I'm just my philosophy on life is as long as you're happy and you're not hurting anybody, and I think that transcends just about all the religions. And interesting point you make about not having any more kids, because when I've thought about it myself, I've thought about that. I married a woman who was not my religion, and that was not an issue because we did have similar just feelings towards life and philosophy and that kind of stuff. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And then you're open Are you okay? Even though
Definitely.
Jill obviously is not an extremist, would you date someone that's like, hey, I like you, Greg, but I'm very Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist. I've never heard of a Buddhist extremist, but everything exists in this world.
That's a really good question. And I think it would be difficult for me because I try to be open-minded across, all different religions or beliefs or whatever you want to say. And I think I would have difficulty with someone who just kind of had a narrow vision on one area. I have tremendous respect for people, no matter how they treat their religious beliefs. But that's a good question. I mean, would I want to be in that situation? I don't think so. Maybe friends, but probably nothing beyond that.
Not cuddled up by a fire. That's a little too intimate. Ray, are you a religious man? Do you want a religious woman? Are you aligned with Jill based on what you said? What do you think?
I'm definitely not super religious. My parents raised me as a Catholic. And when I was a kid, they went to church every Sunday. Of course, I had to go. I was a kid. I had to listen to them. I lived underneath their roof. And it was nice being good growing up as a Catholic and all that stuff. And as I got older, I didn't go to church every Sunday. I went when I wanted to go. I'm an adult. I made that decision. I do have my beliefs. I do believe in God. I do believe we have a soul, a spirit in our bodies. And I think that there is a soul when we all pass on. It leaves the body, and hopefully we do see our loved ones again. I do have my faith.
Okay.
Gotta have faith. That's important.
George Michael said it. George Michael said, gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith. And you don't have to be super religious. It doesn't matter if you're Catholic or Christian. You could pray anywhere. I could be sitting in my car and God will listen. You can pray anywhere, and God will always listen to you. Sometimes I go to Catholic church, sometimes I go to Christian church. It's nice. It's nice to change it up.
Okay.
And the partner that I'm with, it doesn't matter what her religion is, as long as she's not an extremist and you're not brainwashed over this religion, because most religions is probably man-made to a certain point. It's man-made religion, but some of it's the truth. Some of it are facts. but there's a lot of man-made stuff out there, and people are brainwashed over it. And I'm definitely not one of them. And I wouldn't want the lady that I'm dating to be brainwashed over it.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's go to Alan. Alan, religion-wise, are you open to people of different religions? How does that work?
Yeah, again, the same sort of echoing those sentiments. I come from a very religious background, but then the spirituality part, the faith part has always been stronger than the actual religious sort of following this and that. So she can have a religion, she can have a thing, but she keeps it to hers. And as long as the values are shared, right? I think Greg covered that too. The values are shared, and the faith is important. And everybody wants good things, and everybody wants to be good and nice to each other, and care about each other. So yeah, as long as those things are there, you can be anything as long as you're not an extremist. Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah, good work.
All right. That was the first very spicy question. Normally that gets pops, sounding like 4th of July, sounding like the streets of Compton. But anyway, let's go and ask Jill. Jill, you heard from these kings. Is there a specific king that you'd want to pop the balloon on?
No.
Okay. Then the next question then that can be even spicier is the politics question. Well, Alan might have popped in. Let me go to, actually, I asked Jill. Let me go to Raymond. Let me ask him, Raymond, how are you feeling about this lovely lady? Would you, if you technically were in studio, you could have a balloon. Okay, Alan's back. So he didn't pop the balloon. Okay, Alan's back. Raymond, how do you feel about this lovely lady? Do you want to keep getting to know her?
Yes, if I've seen her at Publix shopping by herself, I would definitely slam my cart into her cart, and I would say, "What are you doing? You have insurance?" And she would say, "No." And then I would say, "Well, now you have to give me your phone number."
Liz, that is charisma. That is beautiful, Raymond. Wow,
I would definitely stop and talk to. I would definitely and introduce myself. And I would tell her, hi, how are you? My name is Ray. What's your name? Where you from? And if there's a conversation, I would ask if she's single. And she said she was. I would ask for a number, and I would say I would like to take that to dinner.
Whose sound is that?
What?
Give me a second.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I think it's better now. Alan, maybe that. Okay, Alan, was that your phone?
Were you able to hear me? That was my phone. Somebody was calling me, and I
Okay.
So were you able to hear me?
Yes. Now, Jill, if he bumped into your card and did that meet cute, would you give him your number?
Probably not.
Oh.
Maybe I just jump. I don't get my number so easily. I don't care if you're bumping.
Well, I mean, I would have a nice conversation with you, and let you get to know me a little better. And I would say, listen, you seem very nice, and if you want to get to know me better, if you want to exchange numbers, we'll talk on the phone. And you feel comfortable, then we can go on a date. We could talk on the phone as long as you like, but what's the chances of running into each other again? And giving a phone number out is harmless. If you don't like the person and the person is annoying you, then you block them. Simple.
Yeah, that is true. Let me go to Greg. I want to ask the Kings. Greg, would you like to continue to get to know this lovely lady more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Alan.
If I can,
Alan.
Okay.
Yeah. Alan, would you like to get to know this lovely lady more?
I'm gonna sit on the fence on that one.
Okay, well, you could pop in theory to narrow it down, because I was gonna have Jill do that. So
okay,
he's gonna pop. Okay, that's all right.
All right.
But Alan, tell us before you go. Tell us why you were on the fence.
I think she's very clear on what she was looking for, and she's very precise. Again, like I said, so I'm not really there yet. I still have a lot of things in the background running. So once I clear all that, then I'll do that meet and cute stuff.
Oh,
right.
Got it. Okay. So you're still you're open. If there was maybe a woman in your situation, then maybe there could be more alignment, because you still called in for a real one. So maybe you could, if there was someone else maybe she was divorcing her man, you're divorcing your lady, y'all could be divorcees together?
That could be, but yeah, again, it's better when things are a little bit more clearer for sure. Yeah.
Okay, understood. All right. Jill, was Alan someone that was your type based on his aesthetic, some of the things he said?
I mean, I'm being honest. Like there was a point of time when I was divorced that I would it would not have been an issue dating somebody with younger children. And I love kids, believe me, like I loved kids. But at this point in my life, like his priority is probably his child. And that's what it should be. Like if I dated a guy and it wasn't, that would turn me off. But I'm at a stage in life where I kind of want it to be about me and not to be selfish, because somebody with a younger child should, I don't think I'm the right match for that person. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, understood. Well, Alan, we appreciate you for calling in. You're a real one. Did you want to share like an Instagram? Because some lady, you don't want anybody sliding in your DMs right now. You want to wait until you're in the clear?
Yeah, I don't even have an Instagram right now.
Oh.
So
all right.
no TikTok, no Instagram, no IG, nothing.
When you get one, let us know, because some ladies may be DMing me, emailing, hey, Pointer, what was Alan? He's so handsome. So keep us updated. All right. Thank you, Alan. You're the man. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take it easy in the Canada. All right. Well, Jill, okay, we're narrowing it down. We're trying to be expeditious, trying to make it clear. Jill, do you have a question you'd like to ask these two kings to narrow it down?
Really putting me on the spot here.
You're the Bachelorette. Of course, I can do my job. I don't just dress like this for nothing. I can.
Yeah, I'll let you do your job.
Okay. Well, first, I want to offer the kings too. I want equality, equity nowadays, as it should be. Raymond, do you have a question for Jill?
Well, I like it that you have your life together. You're not scatterbrains. You know what you want. You seem like you're very established. You're independent, which is good. And like I said, if I ran into you out in public, would I approach you if the opportunity was there? Yeah, I would. And if the conversation went well and it was getting late, I would probably ask you for your phone number and talk again on the phone and continue the conversation. And if that went well, then I would go to the next level and ask you out for a date. Ask you out on a date. Nice restaurant dinner. That's me.
He's playing chess, not checkers. That's strategy. Yeah, I feel it. So he didn't really have a question. He's just stating how he would.
Well, the question, not really. I mean, you're single, so I mean,
yeah.
You said something like you don't give out your number that quickly. I understand, but if you took a liking to that person, if you felt there was a little chemistry there when the man was talking to you, and he asked for your phone number, you wouldn't give it to him because maybe you'll never see this person again. That's my question.
Well, I mean, I might, offer to meet for coffee or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
No.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough.
Fair enough. Let's go to Greg. Greg, did you have a question for this lovely lady?
I don't. There's probably a million questions that I have, and right now I'm just listening to what you're saying and answering other people. So, and I know about the dog. So, yeah,
that's a win. That's a win. Okay, well, let me do my job in a strategic fashion. Well, they do want me. The fans want me to ask this. It's just as spicy as religion, if not more spicy. After this, Jill, Raymond, Greg, we're gonna narrow in on what's about to happen today, because if we want to establish a connection, great. If not, then we want you to find love elsewhere. Politics is just as spicy, if not more spicy, than religion these days. I want to ask Jill first, not trying to get anybody canceled, but Jill, first they want me to ask, the fans literally have paid me to ask this, do you vote?
Oh, yeah, I definitely vote.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you a political person?
No.
Okay. Would you date someone that is a political person? Maybe not an extremist, but they're more, they're active, exercising the right to vote, exercising other rights in this country.
I mean, I want somebody that's informed and that cares enough to vote. Like I'm not interested in somebody who says, oh no, I don't vote, and is a little bit ignorant that way. But somebody that's posting all over social media about politics and recently, pretty recently, somebody reached out to me on whatever it was, and like we didn't even have a conversation on the phone, and he was already like asking me about my views with politics, and to me that was a complete turnoff.
Wow.
I'm like, you don't even know me as a person. Like, you're not even, and he was more concerned with my political views. And like, I don't know, I guess that like the climate, the way it is today, that maybe that's a normal thing to do. But to me, I deleted him because, I mean, to me that it was just a turn off.
You popped the balloon on him. You popped the balloon. Yeah. Yeah.
I popped the balloon quickly.
All right. Well, let me. So you answered that very, very straightforwardly, and I appreciate that. Let's go to Greg. Greg, do you vote?
Just today.
Whoa, that boy. Okay.
And it's the primary in California today.
Absolutely. Yes.
I know you know.
Yeah.
So yes, I do vote because
Are you
I
a
think
political
it's.
person?
I think it's you need to vote. My politics are. I'm very open-minded to people's point of view. I do not define people by their politics. I mean, I find some of it kind of speaks to who they might be, but I'm not one who's blocking and deleting family members and things because maybe I have a different opinion than they have in either direction. I think it's important to listen and to discuss, or in some cases, just let's move on to that next subject.
Talk about something else. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Similar answers. Raymond, or do you vote?
100% I vote.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you a political person?
Not an extremist, not at all.
Okay.
I do have my favorites, of course. I mean, at one time, I was never really into politics at all. Even when I was old enough to vote, I never voted. I found politics very boring and a bunch of false promises back in the day.
Still the same.
And now I find it more interesting. Of course, it's more intense, and I only talk about it. I won't talk about it if I don't know the person that well.
Okay.
I'd rather not. And everybody is entitled to their own opinions, of course. And I just got to you got to have an open mind. You got to have an open mind.
That's true. Well, those are my questions. It seems, let's see, Jill, did those responses work for you? Is there any of the responses poppable? How does that work?
I mean, I appreciate the responses. Yeah. I mean, it's hard, like in the dating situation, I feel like it's very hard, like to get to know people. Cause like you're like, you're meeting like this and it's like an interview. Rather than like really getting to know someone, like where somebody, like you might meet somebody at work that like if you had met them like in a dating, like a first date, you would have never ended up with them. But like since you work with them, you get to really know who they are. So it's very like, to me, like it's hard to date. It's very difficult.
Oh yeah. And some people say it's more difficult now than ever before. I have various views on that. I won't go into a sermon on that. Pastor Pointer's not in the office today, but I will expedite the process. Jill, how are you feeling about these two kings? Is there if not, I'm going to have to help you decide on a king or what's going on?
I mean, they're both super nice. I think because Raymond lives by me, I'd be more than happy to meet him for a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay. Greg, remind us where you are.
I'm in Los Angeles.
I mean, I love Los Angeles. If I'm out there, I'll meet you for a cup of coffee too. I love it there.
That's good.
But decision-wise, so you would lean towards, and I don't want to, we just keep it real on the show. You would pop the balloon first towards Greg because of the location.
Yeah, because I think it's just hard. I mean, it's hard enough, and so sorry.
Okay. Now, Greg, I want to don't cry, Greg. It's all right. This is this is your rom-com moment, because then who knows what's going to happen if someone slides in your DMs. Greg, would you be open to long distance? Would you have been open to that?
Yes. Okay. Especially if I can just add to, and this kind of ties in with something that was already said. To me, friendship building is really the ground floor for dating. And, I can be a friend with somebody who's next door or, 3,000 miles away. It might get difficult if things were to become more serious. But we're all adults here. You figure those things out. So long answer to a very short question.
No, I love it. I love it. My final question for you is: was Jill your type, Greg?
I could see getting to know her better.
Okay.
There's just I like the sense of humor that I sense, the honesty, so important. If I'm allowed to say this in 2026, you're also quite attractive. So
you said you handled that.
Doesn't hurt.
You won't get canceled for that one. But it is, yeah, that's a whole other conversation. But yeah,
exactly.
You're right, Greg. No, you're right. I've said hello, nice dress, and I've gotten fired. So it's California specifically, Florida.
Yeah,
I got to join Raymond. Me and Raymond could bump into carts all day and not get in trouble.
There you go.
Greg, you are a real one, and we appreciate you so much, Greg. And we might have to reach back out to you because we want you to get a real one. You deserve it. So.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, and great meeting all of you.
Yeah, Greg, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I like that for you, that analogy.
And I used to be,
we're down to 2. Well, 1 technically.
Yeah.
Are there any final questions between? Oh, you know what? Let me ask this. Raymond. Now I know Jill said cup of coffee, but let's get a little more specific. If there was a cup of coffee, things like that, and then an official date was established, where would you take this lovely lady on a first date?
Well, normally I would take a lady out to a nice restaurant for dinner because I'm not a cheap guy. But if she feels more comfortable going for a cup of coffee, breakfast, whatever, I'm open to that. If she live, I live in. You said we live next to each other, so that's good. That makes it convenient. So I would definitely do coffee or lunch, brunch, something simple.
Okay,
I'm open for that.
Jill, how would that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Wow. Okay. Let me not hold up any more time. Let me go for an essential. Raymond, obviously, Jill is someone that's your type.
Well, let's put it this way: if I've seen her in a public place and the opportunity was there, the right occasion, I would definitely bump my cart into hers or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I would definitely stop her and talk to her, introduce myself, show her that I'm a gentleman. I would show her that I'm classy. A man's supposed to do what he's doing, make the first approach. And I would do that. And other than that, who knows where it would lead, because it's too early to say if it's going to lead to anything serious. We don't know that.
Yeah, we always got to get to know each other. All we care about is the initial connection. Could it be?
That's right.
Jill, I'll ask you, is Raymond someone that's your type?
I would say no, like not my usual type. But I don't really know if that, I'm just being honest. I don't know.
Now,
it's not anything negative towards him.
Right. No, that's the beauty of a real one. We don't even call it rejection. We call it selection. We have the right to like.
Exactly. Exactly.
So does that mean, Jill, you're popping the balloon?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Now let's go for this. I love real ones. I love when people keep it real. Now, Jill, tell me this just for the fans watching, because you put your IG, just Jill Coop. Is that your Instagram? Tell us, Jill, what is your ideal type?
I mean, I can't, personality wise and like what he's saying, he's not saying anything wrong. Like
so give me aesthetics. It must be.
I'm basing it more like on a physical, thing for me.
Height.
You're a good looking guy. It has nothing to do with that.
He didn't say his height. Couldn't he be? Aren't you 6'7", Raymond?
Oh, I don't care how tall somebody is.
Oh, I thought you said height. So
no.
What things aesthetically matter to you, Jill? I mean, it could just be general, like
it's not. It's just how you get a feeling, like
Absolutely.
it's not anything that tangible that I can say, hey, he's this or that. But it's not.
You want that feeling, chemistry. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Raymond, let me ask you, what is your ideal type? Obviously, Jill was your type. You'd bump your cart, but in general, what's your
ideal? As far as that, like I said. If I see her in public, it was the right opportunity, I might talk to her. If the right occasion, I would see if there was any type of physical connection. I would see a whole physique.
Okay. Yes.
And That's it. You know, right now we're just face to face. So it's, you know, I'm just like, I'm trying to have an open mind, and you have nothing to lose by getting the person's phone number. If you, or at least talking to the person. No, I shouldn't say get the person's phone number. At least talk to the person, see if there's any type of chemistry. And if there isn't, I would say, oh, okay, it was really nice meeting you. Take care of yourself. And if I felt there was a connection, then I would ask for the phone number. That's why you got to try, because the unknown would bother me, not the rejection. Rejection does not bother me. It's the unknown that would ruin my day.
Should I have done it? Should I have not? Yeah, it's always best to shoot that shot. You know, I believe it was Michael Scott that said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But he was quoting Wayne Gretzky. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. I thank you both so much for being on the program. Raymond, do you have an Instagram?
I don't use it.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Some ladies, I'll put it like this: if ladies say, "Pointer, give me Raymond's info," I might ask for your email, and then we'll exchange info like that.
Do you have my email?
I believe. Oh, I don't want you to share it. Well, I don't want you to share it publicly because sometimes spammers and. Then I don't know if you want sometimes younger women, and this ain't no sugar daddy episode. So we'll just leave that. Jill, are you open? You put your IG. Are you open to brothers sliding in your DMs?
Sure, they do now.
For just because Jill, to your credit and beauty, you look a lot younger than you do. Is there an age cutoff for you? Because I know we had Mr. McDonald's leave. He was 88. Are you open to very old, or are you open to someone?
I mean, 35? He's a bit old for me, not against him, but like 88. I mean, I feel like I look super young. So like to me, I mean, the age too isn't really the most important thing.
Okay. So you would date a 35-year-old? I
mean, I probably would go on a date, but my son is like, I don't want someone my son's age. I mean,
okay.
Somebody that age, like, I don't know what they're looking for. You know what they're looking for.
Now, why did you want our Instagram?
Well, I was going to ask you, Raymond, if you check it, because that's an easy way, safe way for people to reach out to people is Instagram, because numbers can be a little intrusive to some people.
Right. How about my email address? I check my email. You got my email?
I think I do. Well, I don't want you to share it publicly on here because people will spam. So if a woman reaches out to me, then we'll forward you that email, if that makes sense.
Right. I appreciate that. Can you double check to see if you got my email? Is there any way you can check it?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to. Yeah, I'll check it after. Yes.
Yeah, but if you hang up, once we hang up, you don't have it, how are you going to reach me?
Okay. Well, I have other ways of contacting you, but okay.
Okay.
We'll make it. Okay, you could type it in the chat. There's a chat, Raymond. Type it in the chat. But
where is the chat?
I'll
to the right. It says chat with everyone.
I see it now. Hold on.
Okay. Jill, you're amazing. I don't want you to hold on. You are good to go. We appreciate you. You're a real one, and we hope you find your real one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jill.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
I see it. Okay, I'm not going to read it out loud because trust me. Oh, he X'd out too. Oh, okay. I guess he X'd out. Folks, that was a quite interesting experience. We had some wonderful real ones. All of them amazing. In their own way. We just wanted real ones to find their real ones. Okay,
I'm here. I lost it.
There we go. I got it. I see it. That's at AOL. I got you. I'm not going to read it out because
you got it. So you can reach me that way.
Yes. Okay. If any ladies reach out, Raymond, we got you. We appreciate you for being on the show. It was good to see you again. Well, you know what, Raymond? Let's go for a little bonus because some of the fans remember you. You went viral. I don't know if you knew that. You went viral. You were on the Miami. Did you ever see your episode?
Yes, I did. It was very fun. It was fun to watch. My family seen it. My friends seen it. They loved it.
Yes. Okay. Now, was there any woman in the lineup in particular that stuck out to you? If you can remember. I mean, it was exactly a year ago.
Not really. No.
Okay. Were any of those women your type or?
No, I didn't see no physical. I didn't see no chemistry.
Okay.
When I went on your show in Miami.
Yeah.
Several months back. When I saw your introduction, when you were singing, I saw a very attractive girl.
Really?
She was wearing, I think, like a red dress, a skirt, I should say.
Wait, we're going to watch it together. Adjust the volume. I want to see, because in a red dress?
The first one. You just passed it.
Oh, the Black Queen?
Yes. Yeah.
My boy Raymond likes the Black Queens.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Raymond, man, you should have told me that, my brother.
Well, it was never brought up.
Raymond, I love you even more now. Dang, you make me want to come back to Miami and get you a special. Okay, yeah.
Who is she? Is she available?
No, I believe she's booed up. We were actually she was just a model for that music video. But I remember a few of our, one.
So just to give you an idea, that's my type. That's a beautiful lady.
Okay.
Physically. Okay. How is she on the inside? Well, don't know, you know?
Right. So
and the other one's not bad. And the other one's not that. The other one was nice too. I'll show you the other one. But this one's more my type. This one with the red dress with the black top, her hands on the hip.
Yeah.
Continue going. I'll show you the other one that's I thought was kind of attractive.
Okay.
I think,
which one? They're coming up. Let's see. We're showing the others.
I guess this one. So she seems like she has a nice body. It's hard to say, you know.
Yeah. We definitely got some beautiful young ladies to be a part of the project. So we were happy about that. Okay. Well, no, that's good. Raymond, I actually have had requests to come back to Miami. Because those episodes went viral.
That one I pointed out, the first one with the black top, that's definitely my type.
Now, let me ask you this, because as you see, she is a little younger. What is the youngest you'd be willing to date?
Well, I mean, I've dated, I prefer at least, I'd rather date a girl in her 30s than in their 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go from 30s all the way up to 50s, high 50s, because there are women out there that are in their 50s and even 60s, and they look terrific.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Terrific. All the ones, some of them, they're how it is.
Like
I mean, would I date a girl in the 20s? I wouldn't, say no, but I prefer them at least be in their 30s all the way up to their 50s. Yeah.
I don't want anybody egging your car, because some people get very virulent about, you too old, you predator. And it's like, hey, well, all these different ideas,
As long as they're a legal age, that's all that matters. And age is only a number.
That's the legal is the most important aspect.
Right. But I did a girl in their 20s, late 20s, not 21 years old, 22. That's really, very, very young. And it's a different mindset, totally different mindset. Yeah. What do we have in common when you really think about it?
Boil it down. Raymond, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. If we come back to Miami, I want you in person, and I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna make it work for you. I'm gonna make it work if we come.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're a real one.
When is it gonna be on the show? Pop the balloon again. I gotta go on YouTube. What episode?
We're gonna send you the link. We're gonna send you the link. I think it's episode 32 or 32, 33. I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay. About when it's gonna be on the air? A week, 2 weeks?
Very soon. Very soon.
All right. You're gonna send me the link, right?
You send me the link. Yes, sir. Yes.
Great.
Sir.
You got my email address. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Raymond.
Pleasure. You're a great guy, man. I like you. You're a good guy.
You're a real one. I appreciate you, Raymond. Thank you.
Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, brother. All right. We did it, folks. What an awesome individual. We had some great gentlemen, great queens, but it boiled down to one queen who thugged it out. And this is something I need to speak on, because I am the only one, Pointer. I'm the only one that honors those that are really 50 plus and doing this Pop the Balloon experience. The only one. And with something like some people not being able to get connected, some can't get the camera right, the mic right. They just give up on me. And that breaks my heart. But it also reminds me of why I am the only person doing it. Because some are just like, I just can't get it connected. And it's not that serious, because you reach a point for some people. I think even Jill brought up a really good point. She was like, she didn't even say I don't need a boyfriend. She said, I don't want a boyfriend. So the season dynamic can be difficult for your dear Pointer. It really can. But I'm still going to fight for you, because I believe the few seniors that want love deserve love. Okay. So I'm not giving up. Don't give up on me. And we will be happy. So I know it's a little early, but I want to give you a little longer of a show. So we're going to do some commentary. But before that, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you the greatest music video of all time. That ranked higher than the original, that remix that you love so much. And you're going to see a new rendition of your favorite theme very, very soon. But before that, even make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell. You're missing notifications. We are going to drop a great episode. And I'll say this, because some of you were upset, with great audio. The members are going to find out why there were some issues, why some people had to get fired. A lot has gone on in the world of Pointer, but I still believe in giving you a taste of what transpired. A lot of people are not comfortable with showing themselves at their not best moment, perhaps, or, I tripped and fell. Hey, I'm transparent. Pointer keeps it real. Okay, so if there is a trip and fall, then it's like, hey, we're going to get back up as we have all these years. People that know Pointer know that. But anyway, no one has helped me. I need some dinner. Okay, please help me. The cost of living is insane. So make sure you hook a brother up on PayPal. Some of you are going to say you don't have PayPal, but Cash App. Please, Cash App. Please. It works. It really does. You could just go get dinner. Please. I'm very hungry. And then Venmo. Some of you don't have PayPal or Cash App, but you do have Venmo, and you could bless Pointer there. Okay, let's play that music video, and then it's commentary time. Some of you love it when we reflect back on those crazy moments.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zapp and Roger. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping, they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above, leave the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Pop the balloon. 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 Yeah. Don't pop.
Don't you pop. Don't you dare do it. Don't you pop. Don't you dare pop. Don't you do it. Well, let's do some commentary. You have seen that remarkable Ring of Fire experience, and we're looking to drop the one with 20 perfect women. That's what it's entitled, 20 perfect women. We debated. We had some discussions. I can't show you the sneak peeks of that because you haven't hooked a brother up. But if there was a brave soul that sent Pointer a little money for dinner, so I don't die, then I could work something out. I could. But until that happens, until a wonderful individual does that, let's look back on some of those crazy moments that are still going viral. The most controversial one was the bear debate and how the brothers just couldn't grasp it. They grasped it so good they didn't grasp it. Let's look back at that.
All of them, all the women I know, they're not just looking to control a man. They want a man to step up. They're saying women are lying now?
They lie.
It said Jesus wept. It only says it once.
He didn't pay for it.
If he said it 2 times, it need to cry 2 times.
Was he crying over a woman?
See, I mean, okay, with all my relationships all ended due to lack of money.
Okay, there's no other factors.
I actually want to go to his because he got some views.
Nah, because nope. I mean, the D was good. Your D's still good.
Okay, need too many details on that.
The details.
I said we don't need too many details on that. He thought I asked for details.
Next. So what else? What else was good? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of your favorite show, The Last Talk Show. Pointer. I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because what's about to happen today has never been done before in the history of content or content creation. Well, you know, I've been all over the country and I've been helping real ones find real ones. And it just so happens I have some real ones that are in a circle. They threw that thing in a circle, no diddy. And they are here today to have a discussion. Some would call it a debate about the state of dating because it's not perfect, folks. And as you know, some call Pointer an expert. Some
expert, love doctor, all that good stuff. Let's skip ahead. So, of course, this one was pitiful. Women don't just care about how much money a man makes. That really can't be debated for their side and win that side because I'm talking about women overall. But even the women that you're going to say want the ball players, the Kardashians. Well, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, well, yeah. Those that want a man for his money, they still, especially if they plan to procreate with that person, they want, it's not just money. It's okay. Well, is this person filthy rich? And do they at least aesthetically? Because you got to admit who the Kardashians snatched up, they're not ugly gentlemen. They're not even they wouldn't even really call them unattractive. The Chris Humphries was not an unattractive man. A lot of sisters were actually upset. I'll even go with someone who's not a ball player, but still Kardashian. They got Kardashian. Kanye. Kanye is not an unattractive man. Is he Denzel? No. Is he Pointer? No. But is he attractive? Yeah. Kanye, I'm sure he's had his share. And too many others to name. And I don't want to just bash the Kardashian, but you got to understand these things, that it's not just the money piece. There probably is attraction. And I'm going to keep it real. Even those that are going leading kind of with the money, it's not just the money. And then also they may like them. Two truths can exist at the same time. Yes, I love that you have some moolah, but I love that you're handsome and you treat me right and all the other great things. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Two, if there are churches where they don't require you to pay tithes.
What church?
You're going on tangents.
Okay, you're right.
You're going on tangents.
I'm letting you know right now.
So you're telling me
I didn't see any hate for that, but that's a whole non-Bible study, but Pointer loves Jesus. But you got to keep that in mind too. A lot of people want to attack church and attack those dynamics. I don't want to pay no tithe. I don't want to pay no tithes. Not all churches teach tithing. And they back that thing up with scripture, especially from a New Testament standpoint of 2 Corinthians. I'm about to start preaching. Help me, Lord. Well, that's a good thing. But yeah, you read 2 Corinthians 9:6-8, and you'll kind of get more on that. Yes.
Always comes back to money.
So for a walk in the park, you have to spend money.
I live in Los Angeles. It costs $100 to leave the house.
No. I need examples. What are you spending money on?
Listen, to breathe. As soon as we get to that park, we're going to walk by some ice cream truck, some hot dog stand.
But you don't.
We're going to walk by some water. It's going to be hot outside. And she's going to say, hey, you like me? Spend some money. And I'm like, oh, but I'm emotionally intelligent.
So this is an important point. And as he was going on his tangent, yelling over me, not the most healthiest of debates, this clip went viral as well. And there was a queen who commented, random, no real relevance except what I'm about to say, and said, no, Pointer, don't. I said you don't have to buy the ice cream and stuff if you're just going out on a date. She made a good point. She said, no, don't discourage the brothers from, don't encourage them to not pay. We still want men paying for dates. I would never disagree with that, of course. Yes, have some money. I think the overall point that a lot of these brothers missed that I was alluding to was if you're broke, don't date. I know that's easy to say, easier said than done because the urge to love and be loved and all those things starts to take over. But you really want to be strategic with your dating. You want to be strategic and not just give in and not just be like, oh, well, okay, well, I'm broke, but I still need love. And no, maybe get your dollars up first. Get your dollars up. And I know I told one of them, I told the one gentleman that we're going to get to, I clearly told him, maybe you need a little more drive. You need a little more ambition. Let's get to that because that's really important. This brother here. Yeah, this was interesting. Oh, well, Sonny always.
I need you to prove this.
Okay, so with all my relationships all ended due to lack of money.
Okay, there's no other factors.
Nah, because nope. The D was good. Your D's still good.
Okay, I don't need too many details on that.
The details on the D was good?
Next. So what else? What else was good? Come on. But think about it. No, I think you're making a. Okay, I'll let you finish. But okay, the security. How's the security there if you don't have any money?
Emotional security.
Okay. So you weren't cheating.
No.
He was making valid points, and that's the thing. the security, I thought he was speaking to financial. But again, if he's saying, oh, but that's why they left me because I didn't have the money, it's like, well, no, we're not saying money is not important. That's never what we're saying. We're saying that's not the only thing. Women don't just care exclusively about how much money you make. There's too many other factors. What's more important, actually, we want to be technical. What's more important than how much money? Let me make myself a little handsome, a little bigger, so you can see how handsome I'm about to break this down. What's almost, as you would have to logically agree, what's more important than how much money you make is how you manage the money you make. I just dropped a bomb. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna have my people clap. I'm gonna have my people clap for that. And that's something that I didn't even have that there to debate this king, but or lack thereof. It is insane to me that people can make so much money and not manage it. What should be attractive to the queens, actually, I don't know if this is as recognized as it should be. How do you manage your money? You can be very wealthy and not have a good credit score. Ooh, that's a deep one. That's a financial bomb right there. You can be successful moolah-wise, balling, and not have a great credit score. We see so many athletes get the $1 million contracts and lose it in record times, faster than their 20-yard dash records, because it's like, dang, you didn't manage it well. So how much money you make is vital, but a lot of queens, I'm sure, they recognize the value of how do you manage your money. And this brother, that's what he's suffering from. It's a management issue, not even a financial issue. It's the management of the little money he's making.
I'm there.
Awesome.
I'm pampering. I'm tending to the needs.
Okay.
I may wash dishes sometimes when the dishwasher ain't working.
Okay.
Hang stuff.
But get to the money aspect, because I'm not saying money's insignificant, my brothers. I'm saying that's not what we're leading. Women are not. If he doesn't make this amount of money, it's over. That's not the majority of women. There are some.
Yeah.
There are some, but not all.
Well, she got upset because she's making more money than I was making.
Oh.
So obviously,
were you contributing in any other way? Now you said
of course. I just told you.
But is that really enough to then stay with someone just because you fix a washing machine? And is that really enough to really?
What's the bar?
A relationship?
Okay, then what's the bar then?
The bar.
TV?
Some of the things you were saying. Okay. But it takes more than that. The emotional piece, the love piece. You bring joy to the household.
Yes.
You have children. Do you have children?
Yes.
Are you taking care of the children?
Yes.
Okay.
Not at the same time.
Okay. What do you mean not at the same time?
They're not all in the same house.
Oh, okay.
So I can't, it's a little complex. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, when I'm there, I take care of it.
Yeah. Well, I feel that you're not. I'm not saying we're in agreement, but you are speaking to. So wait. So you're speaking to the fact that money is the reason why your relationships didn't work.
Yeah, but you said you.
But the women weren't leading with that. But if you are not taking care of the household, which money plays a part, then yeah. But that shows you're not taking care of the household. So there's other factors. Why aren't you? Oh, we're out of time. I was ready. We can add more. I'm the boss. Let's add one more minute. Just one more. Okay. We're going to do one more. So truly. Okay.
If I'm in a situation.
Okay.
And I'm taking care of business.
Right.
At home.
Okay. But then you just said you're taking care of business.
At home.
Money's not.
No, at home.
Oh, so she's the breadwinner.
At home.
Right.
I'll
so you're taking care of business at home.
At
She's
home.
the breadwinner. She starts getting salty.
Yes.
That sounds like another issue then.
No,
that sounds like
I'm
she doesn't
handling
like the
business at home.
dynamic.
I'm not. Again, she wants more money. Wants me to have more money.
Right. Why don't you have more?
It's a situation. Hey, it's a
you
tough
can't go out and get a job.
It's a tough.
Everyone in this circle got here somehow.
Everybody ain't got a job though.
Some of you.
Okay. I have multiple jobs.
Right. So what's the problem? You got multiple jobs. I got one job.
You have disasters. You have fires. You have
all of those things happen.
Yeah.
All of those things happen.
Workers' comp. Yeah, it's ugly out here.
So that speaks to other issues. It's not just the money. It's look, you're going through a lot right now. I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's just trauma filled. You dumping trauma on us all right now. You're going through. I'm gonna pray for you. Do we need to pray?
Man,
okay. Do you need prayer?
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn down prayer, but I mean,
I'm about to say, Lord, bless this brother's pocket.
What's your denomination though?
I don't care whatever.
I care.
I care. No, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Amen.
Lord, bless this brother financially and help him to get right. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So get right with your money. You're speaking to other issues. You're going through a lot. So your lady might have been like, look, I want my bills paid. I still love them. It's not about the money, but all these things that money requires, I'm like, I'm not getting it except good D.
You trying to out-talk
and she can pay for that.
Man, I just know I'm holding it down at the house. Okay.
Obviously, dishes are washed. That's not enough.
Okay. What you mean?
That's not enough.
Then spend your own money and hire a cleaning service.
What about? So are you? Was it 50-50? Was it you doing, not 50-50 financially, but you were doing your part in the household, but then she was taking care of the finances?
I'm taking care, yes. And I still pay some bills. Cell phone
okay,
bill.
then what?
Cell phone bill.
So it wasn't just about the money then. Maybe your D ain't as good as you thought it was.
It is.
Maybe it's not if she's ending it over.
She ain't ended over that.
You keep kind of
She's still asking for it. She's still asking for it. She's still asking for that.
What does that have to do with finances? And these brothers, they were sticking with you.
Man. Okay, wait, you know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, I mean, you were doing your thing.
I tried, man. I tried.
And that just ends our time on the topic. Let's get ready for our next topic, brothers. Let's get ready. My next fact is that women should always date up. Women should always date up. Whoa, brother. Yes. Relax. I got it. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
I'm terrific, my brother.
Tell us why you disagree. Or unless you don't.
I super disagree. One, women don't even know what up is.
What?
They don't know what's better than what they got. They don't even understand where they at.
Have you not heard of social media? Have you not heard of history? Have you
But
not
they
heard
don't
of...
really get that, though. They don't understand what's better than what they got.
How do you know?
They need a man to tell them what up is.
So other women don't know. So for example, say a sister has a sister and it's like, dang, my man does this for me. He's very kind to me. He's loving to me. He does all these things. That in her mind, that could be, oh, that sounds better than what I have. And better is up. That's why the Jeffersons move.
But why does she need what her sister got?
No, it's not that she needs it, but if she wants it, she has the right to want it. Just like if you wanted that fresh hoodie, my boy, sponsor us, Opes. But yeah.
She doesn't, but you see how she didn't know that was better until someone came and
Sure, well, that's
told her.
life. We gotta
Somebody
get
has
exposure.
So she doesn't know what up is until somebody comes and introduces her to that up.
But that's life. Just
So
like I didn't know what sex was until I went to 7th grade and saw the Miracle of Life video. I was like, yo.
So you didn't know what, so you would have went the rest of your life without sex? Would you have been happy?
Probably. I don't know, because I didn't know what difference.
You don't know happy. You need somebody to guide you to the happiness.
Right, but we can't.
I've been enjoying like you folks. Sorry, I'm just loving it. And just reminiscing on how insane all of this was. Because when we're looking at this brother here, when he's describing that women just don't know what they want, that makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. We live in a world where influence is everything. All we are is a collection, and James Baldwin said something this poetic, but we are a collection of everything that has influenced us. Our culture, our code, our creed, our religion or lack thereof, our beliefs. It's either a collection of what we are or then a rejection or a reframing. Okay, so even someone that is a staunch atheist, whatever, it's like if they were raised in a Christian household, those beliefs shape them. And then for them to realize, oh, I don't believe any of that, so I'm rejecting that, but I still have that because I don't have amnesia or Alzheimer's at the time. So no matter what. So what this brother's saying is those influences, you can't help but not be influenced, whether it's all women, all men, or of course, for most of us, it's a combination of both. So I don't think this was the most well thought out argument, but my boy tried. He tried.
Of other women. They got mamas,
they don't know what they want until a man comes and goes, this is up, baby.
It doesn't just have to be a man, though. It could be another woman
in
telling
their relationship.
them.
But that woman doesn't know what's up.
So you're saying all women just don't know?
They don't. They can't. How can
so
they
a woman
possibly?
can't know what she wants?
She doesn't know what she wants until somebody shows her what's out there.
So it could be another woman is what I'm saying.
But those women don't know until
looks like the majority disagree with you, my brother.
They don't know no better either.
That's okay. You know. So it's the men again. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. You tried, my boy. You tried. All right. Let's get our next debater. And see what they're talking about. You didn't even wait for the count, dude. Man, he creeping up. What are you doing? Oh,
I got this.
Hello, kind sir.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? Good,
so
good.
Women always need to date
so
up.
to expand on my friend over here, he said that women don't know what up is.
Right. That's wrong.
I'm here to give you the theory that there is no up.
Oh, please elucidate.
So, like, you ever play like NBA, like 2K or like Fallout or something?
Sure.
You only have like so many points, skill points that you can put in different areas.
Okay.
But it all comes out to like 100 at the end. So I'm saying that like you might date someone with different points in different areas, but at the end of the day, there's no up.
But you just said the max you can reach is 100. So some brothers are at 100 and some aren't.
No, everyone's at 100, but it's just
in different areas.
In different areas.
So women obviously value things differently. some things. Some value emotional intelligence more than the size of their other man's penis.
But that
so
is
maybe
not
your
up. It's
prayer
not-
and fallout. No, it could be.
It's different,
Because
but it's
many
not
women, most
up.
women would agree they would rather date a man that is more emotionally intelligent than one that has a larger penis. Because most don't even enjoy the large, the guys. Not that I know anything about that.
the perfect size. They want the right size.
But it's like, so your players, the players you're referencing, some may have it better in certain categories that women aren't valuing. So the ones that have higher that they value, that is up to them.
That's up to them.
Right.
But there is no up.
There still is up.
I feel like saying dating up kind of gamifies like
It
one
is
of the
a
most important.
Love is a game. Too many singers have talked about
You think
that
it's a game?
Love is a game. You play
You
the
think
game.
this
of
a
love.
game?
It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. No, it's an enjoyable game and it's rewarding and fulfilling, unlike Fallout and the other game that you referenced.
all right.
But it is still the fact that we gauge these things. Women have the right.
Objectively, there is no up.
Oh, I think there is. I think objectively.
You think so?
Oh, my boy. Oh, okay. Is that the majority? Okay. Well, I appreciate you, kind sir. I'll take that mic. Okay. Thank you so much. Wow, we tried. All right. Which debater wants to debate Pointer next?
Back up off me. Back up off.
Oh, sorry, sir. Hello there.
What's going on, man?
How you doing? Oh, let me start this timer.
Now, this brother went viral. I'm going to give you some commentary on this one. I'm just kind of sad because if the brothers, and they are, if it's the case, the brothers are really thinking like this. Ladies, I'm praying for you. It's quite depressing. Yeah. Date up, ladies. Date up. I mean, if you can't get a pointer, at least get a pointer junior. At least get somebody on that upper echelon of dating. This one went viral for obvious reasons.
To get your time. Okay, what's going on? So women always need to date up.
Is that the way you asked the question?
I believe so.
Women always need to date
up. Yeah, women should always date up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I definitely disagree with that.
Okay, tell me why.
Nowadays, women are extremely superficial and materialistic.
Already a terrible way to start. To bundle, thus the word women, which means you're speaking to the majority, to group them as they're superficial. Terrible start to a debate. Terrible.
And everything like that. And that
not all, but
no. I mean, just overall, they're being trained to be super.
I said not all. He says yes, but then overall. Come on, brother. Come on.
And
trained by who?
The world, the internet, the Instagram.
See, and he said, okay, let's take that back. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but y'all want to.
Okay, so I definitely disagree with that.
Okay, tell me why.
Nowadays, women are extremely superficial and materialistic and everything like that. And that
not all, but
no. I mean, just overall, they're being trained to be superficial and
trained by who?
The world, the internet, the
trained by the world. Yet you are trained to believe what you believe. So it's kind of useless to say, oh, they're being trained, because you are being trained to believe what you believe. It's not like you're a monolith and you have your own set of ideas and, I cracked the code on women and, you ain't no Don Juan, you ain't no ladies' man, as Oscar Brown Jr. saying to us. So it's quite interesting.
Instagram, everything. They're being trained.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
They're being trained to. When you say date up, I mean, because I mostly think about financially, but I'm just saying
that's not what I'm. Yeah, that's not.
When it boils down to a person's personality, people aren't even really trying to really get to know somebody like that.
See, that I disagree with. And you can't prove that they're disregarding personality. Now, of course, due to social media, I'm not going to 100% say that women don't care about your finances. That's not true, as they should, as we should as well for anything in our life, right? But when it comes to dating up, better is what, and up is what women identify as up.
Mm-hmm.
So traditionally, it would be, okay, I want a man that has a job. I want a man that has ambition. Because there are some without jobs
everything
and
that you're
without
saying,
ambition.
My perspective is coming from a person's personality. I feel like people they don't care as much about a person's personality in their heart anymore. That's what I'm seeing.
I think you're seeing the illusion of social media. The minority looks like, in many aspects, and we won't talk about different communities, but it looks like the majority. Some communities look larger on social media, and it's like you only make up a very small percentage.
I'm talking about from my perspective.
Yeah, but I'm talking about women.
Chicks don't give a damn about your personality no more.
So you're saying all women?
Not really.
Are you saying the majority?
No.
Are you saying is there a small minority that cares about your personality?
Well, introduce them to me. Where they at?
They're there, but you got to get off social media. You got to go out into the real world.
I do be in the real world. I do be in the real world.
So you haven't met a single woman, in your advanced years of age that is like, hey, I care about you. Let me talk to you. Don't make me reference your previous last talk show appearance.
You can reference that, but
you had a queen that was ready for you.
Wasn't ready for.
Okay, your people have voted you out. Your brethren have voted.
She wasn't ready for.
Well, then, I love you. All right, we'll be back. Okay.
Let's talk about
And
that. Let's talk about that really quick. Some of you may remember this king. Let's take it back so you can see his face. Okay. Elijah, my brother Elijah. A real one for sure. Undisputed. He is going to speak his truth. And he did indeed get a real one on the Black Excellence Edition last year, kind of like a Juneteenth special. And it turns out that we did a connection check-in. And on that connection check-in, it was revealed that they didn't connect in the way we thought they would, because this kind gentleman did not take her seriously. She was very adamant about she meant how she felt, and she was expressing herself and was expressing that, hey, that could have been something. But he just felt she was like everybody else, because I would argue he was trained to believe that women like her think a certain way. And that is the worst thing you can do, my brothers. Is when you group the queens that, she's just like the rest. No. Unless she tells you I'm just like the rest, do never assume she's just like the rest. Ask your questions. Like Jill said earlier in this wonderful experience in terms of, what did Jill say? She said how people will think for themselves, and she didn't want, and things like that. Like don't group all into one for you to justify your idea. Get to know someone. She said it felt like an interview. Thank you. My mind, it's been such a crazy experience, a crazy day for Pointer. And that's why I need some dinner. Some of y'all are just really sad because I'm like, all a brother wants is something to eat. All the brother wants is something to eat. But at any rate, it can be like an interview. You need to ask your questions. This is your love life. So you feel free to ask questions. Now, you got to do it strategically. Don't just run 20 questions deep in a 5-minute context. No, give it some time, but ask your questions. And if he had done that, he could have been with a beautiful black queen. Beautiful black queen, but instead she got with somebody else, as some of you may know if you follow the Last Talk Show storyline. So I just wanted to go to that. Let's go to another important point in this debate. Some of you are going to think I'm skipping past some. The bear. The bear was diabolical. Some would say the bear debate was diabolical. Let's go to our boy here. Some of you remember this already. And why it went viral like it did. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Wow. Thank you, kind sir. White people. My next topic. Women are not wrong for choosing the bear. Women are not wrong for choosing the goodness gracious. Oh, thank you, brothers. Thank you. All right, let's give him. Okay, thank you. All right, he didn't even wait for the countdown. Okay, let's get it adjusted. All right, let's get that timer started. Wow, you were pretty eager there. All right. So women are not wrong for choosing the bear. You disagree?
I excuse me for my punny language, I very do agree.
Oh Lord, y'all should put up the flags just for that alone. But okay, why do you disagree?
Now, for example, like, why is it that they are choosing the bear over the man, in your opinion?
Because historically, men have not been the best towards women. Even if we look at
historically. But we're not talking about like if back in the day. Right. We're talking about in modern day era.
Well, I think history is right now. We are making history on the best show ever right now. Thank you very much. So history right now, I'm not just saying 1,000 years ago. I'm talking about right now. But this is history. So right now, forget it. I'll forget the word history.
Don't you think
now,
that
men
right
are
now
not treating women as they should?
I'm sorry.
In many ways, that's kind of why we're here.
Now, hold on. I feel like today's generation treats women better, especially considering like on how women have been treated a lot longer back then.
I totally agree. But just like us Negroes, don't be offended, us Negroes back in the 60s, we're treated better now. We ain't got dogs on us, but they still treating us right. People in the White House still not treating us right. So just because things got better doesn't mean it's better overall.
And what percentage?
Oh, I don't have statistical data to offer in terms of percentages, but I can agree with you that men are not just, women have the right to vote now. There have been a lot of positives, but we still have a lot of work to do. So I don't blame them.
I'm not saying that there's no work to do.
Right.
I am simply saying
You're saying they should choose a man over a bear.
I'm saying that in today's generation, you are more likely to see a good man versus a bad man. And if you were in the woods,
I think the statistics. Oh, okay. Well, he's doing his pick.
Even the brothers disagreed with that statement. And you know what's so interesting is I'll keep it real. That statement in the context is crazy. Now, of course, I would say on average, if you look at the statistical data for women that are even just sexually harassed, even just down to something that shouldn't have been said, a certain way they were touched and things like that. I'm not going to say the majority of men, the majority on earth. I think the majority of men, if we truly wanted to classify them as bad men, I think our world would kind of be over already. But I'm not saying they're good either, because it's not Bible study, but the Bible says there's no one good. No, not one. Okay. So if we want to get technical, no one's good. But in terms of the bad, evil, every man's trying to, do all these very, very awful things. No, it's not every man. No one can say that, because I ain't done nothing. I ain't got no allegations. You can search my name up. Yeah. So can't me too me. But in terms of what he just said, in the context of that debate, it was not a healthy statement. Even the brothers have to wave the flag on that, because women have every right to feel how they feel towards men as a thing. But at the same time, we also want to move in wisdom and not throw around the statements as, all men are dogs, all men are trash, because that's just not true. Even my lesbian sisters would say that, okay, well, don't throw us all away. Don't throw us all away. There's a few good ones out there that are doing the do and doing our best to make sure women have a beautiful place and space to grow and thrive, and doing our part, with our privilege. I don't know why I put that in quotes, because, the brothers do have privilege in many ways, but keep watching this. It gets a little crazy.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Wow.
You've been voted out, kind sir. Maybe we can have you back on a second rendition. You're about to cook. About to cook. I mean, I didn't want to offend them. White people get more offended than we do now. I didn't want to offend them. And who is ready to debate the bear? The man. He rolled up. My boy rolled up. Oh, take it easy, my boy. We got Cholo in the back.
Watch out, dude. How are you?
How you doing, kind sir?
Good, man.
Good.
Look, I agree with you. Men ain't we all know that, right? All my problems I've ever had come from men. But I don't think people realize how scary a bear is.
Oh, absolutely.
Look,
that's the point.
Look, I'm 6'5", 275 pounds, dude.
Big.
I would never pick a bear. And women should pick the bear or a man. They should pick a man.
Freudian slip, man.
Yeah, look at. I'm just a little nervous. I'm thinking of bears. I'm getting a little tingly.
I understand.
Women should pick the man because a bear is scary. I've seen a live grizzly bear in Yellowstone when I was 12 years old. Up close, it stood up. It was 10 feet tall. Okay. LeBron couldn't even tap the top of his fucking head.
I think you're proving the point. That's the point. When women establish this on social media, it was like, bears, we know their agenda.
Yes.
A man, you might act like you got some apples in a basket for me, then you want to take me to the back of the lack and do something not holy.
You could sock a guy in the nuts and run away. You can't run away from a bear.
You think it's that easy? You think it's that easy for a woman to just
men,
sock in
most
the
men
nuts,
here, yeah.
and then I'm just going to, okay, Little Red Riding Hood, I'll let you go?
No, bear, you can't run away. A bear is faster than a horse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. I think you're proving the point that women are choosing the bear because they know it's scary.
Yes.
A man, you're so unpredictable.
Yes.
It's true. It's true, folks. I don't know what to tell you. It's the brothers just kept walking into the main point of, we know what the bear is gonna do, and we know what it's not gonna do. A bear is not Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, not trying to get demonetized. They almost tried to demonetize me on that one, but I got to keep it real, because I mean that. A bear's intent would be to just kill you. It's not really torture. Their intention is not, I want to do this. It's like, hey, I thought you were attacking my cubs. It's game over. But the brothers are just not the best. Hey, to end out on that note, let's just look at this then really quick. You already saw it already, but let's just look at that. Pop the balloon. We're ending out on a pop note. There you go. We're ending out on a pop note. Folks, Pointer loves you. Jesus loves you most importantly, but secondarily, Pointer loves you too. Please help me get some dinner. I'm starving. As you could see, I was struggling. I was fighting, but hey, we got to get a Real One connection. It's been a few weeks and we have not done what we need to do to help people get their boo. So that could relate to you. You got to subscribe, like, comment, share. Get ready for tomorrow's episode. Everything is crispy clean, great audio, great visual, great Real Ones, and some Real One connections. So get ready for that. And we appreciate you so much for being a Real One. If you go on our website, we still have we literally just have a few t-shirts left for those that wanted to be a part of the tour experience. We love you, and we're going to catch you on the next episode. Thank you.
pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon.